A true story. It has to do with the game of golf. Have you ever seen this game of golf? Arnold Palmer was one of the greatest golfers the world had ever known. One day, he was invited by the King of Saudi Arabia to attend the opening of a brand new golf course built in the middle of the desert. The king invited celebrities and the best golfers from around the world, about 100 of them. They all traveled to Saudi Arabia. This is a true story. After the opening ceremony, they played their games and later had dinner with the king. While everyone was seated and eating, the king went around greeting each golfer, honoring them as his guests. Eventually, he came to Arnold Palmer. As the king greeted him, he suddenly asked Arnold a question. "What can I do for you?" Arnold later said that this question completely caught him off guard. He wasn't expecting it, especially from a king. He said he panicked. For a few seconds, he didn't know what to say. He felt embarrassed asking the king for anything, but the king had asked, and he had to respond. So Arnold said, "Okay, king, how about a club?" The king replied, "No problem." Arnold returned to America. 1 week passed, then 2 weeks. He kept checking his mailbox, nothing. 3 weeks passed and Arnold said to himself, "This is the king of Saudi Arabia. Do you think he really has time to think about me? He probably forgot. He's too busy." Eventually, Arnold gave up on it. Weeks later, one day he went to his mailbox and saw a large envelope. It had bold red writing on it that said, "Confidential." He looked at the sender's address. It was from the King of Saudi Arabia. He ran into the house without hesitation and opened the envelope. To his absolute shock, inside was the title deed to a 500-acre golf club. You see, if you're familiar with golf, the word club can mean two things. It can mean the stick you play with, or it can mean the entire golf course, the land itself. That is also called a club. When Arnold asked for a club, he meant a stick. But the king, being a king, interpreted it as a club, 500 acres of land. What Arnold was capable of imagining was a stick. But what the king was capable of giving was an entire golf club. The mind of a king is very different from the mind of an ordinary person. If an earthly king can interpret a simple request in such a great way, how much more the King of Kings? When you ask God, you may ask for something small, but he gives according to his capacity, not yours. And what is his capacity? Infinite. So don't embarrass yourself by asking for something tiny and then holding tightly to that small request. When you ask, allow the king to answer in his way, not yours. Amen.